After shipping our van over to Canada from the UK, we've just spent 3.5 months travelling across Canada.
You can see all of our journey so far over on our channel. Now we're leaving Jasper and we're heading towards the Cassiar Highway.
So stay tuned and you can see more of these beauties and the rest of our journey northwards.
We're Sarah and Ben. Welcome back to Diamonds on Tour. We've stopped for a little break at Purden Lake. It's a provincial park, about 45 minutes outside of Prince George, and rather splendid it is. It's got beaches and loads of picnic benches. Very, very lovely. Very Lake District-y, isn't it? Looks something like something from the Lake District. On the way here, we had 3 sightings, 4 bears in total, 3 sightings, black bears. Yesterday, we had 3 sightings of 4 bears, 4 bears again, and they were black bears, but one mum and 2 cubs were the cinnamon coloured black bear. Rather lovely. So we're doing really well on the bear count now. Still yet to see a grizzly. We did get very excited yesterday because we did think that cinnamon coloured brown bear was a grizzly and 2 cubs, but further research and the photographs have shown that it was a brown bear. So, grizzly, we're coming for you. Yeah, the one disadvantage to being here is that there are lots and lots of very large mosquitoes, and they're rather attracted to Ben for some reason. I think he's got more bear flesh on show right now. So yes, a few of them have had little bites of him already. We haven't put the stuff on, which is just silly really. Knowing we're coming near water, we should have put stuff on.
Well, this is the sort of thing you can get when you're just driving in this sort of an area. We just saw this out of the side of the van as we were driving along. This is the Witset Canyon, and it's really the sort of thing, I mean, I actually had to get on the internet to find out what this was called, because there's no signs here. It's just a thing at the side of the road. And it's an enormous waterfall that goes down through this fabulous canyon. Really beautiful. We almost missed it as we drove past. Sarah just said, wow, look at that down there. And so we pulled over into this little parking space and got out to have a look. This is the start of the Cassiar Highway. This is where we turn right and head north up towards Whitehorse and onwards to Alaska. So this is quite a major sort of point on this journey. The van's just past 9,000 miles on this trip. We're taking this route, the westerly route, up towards Whitehorse because there's a lot of wildfires on the eastern route that we want to avoid. So this is why we're going up this way, and I'll show you on the map now where those wildfires are and why we're trying to avoid them. While we've been stood here, there's been at least 3 sets of people stopped to have their picture taken in front of this sign, because it is a major stop off, a major milestone for people on this journey. Good morning.
Good, very early morning.
It is 6:43 in the morning. And we've made an early start today.
Yay!
Sun's rising. Today is the 22nd of June. So yesterday was the longest day. And we're on the Cassiar Highway, heading north. We had a night last night on this quite rocky but very, very quiet and really quite remote park up. And it was splendid.
We hoped to see a number of creatures coming by, but well, if they came, we didn't see them.
We did find 2 deposits of moose poo.
Yes.
Very close to the van, but it was probably a couple of weeks old, so...
Oh, and yes, very well dehydrated, shall we say.
Yeah, the weather's been very hot, so could happen quite quickly. So we're back on the road, here it is, and heading north towards Kinaskan Lakes today, which are up sort of in the mountainous part of this road. So that should be exciting. And leaving this early, we're hoping to see lots of creatures on the road.
Well, that's why we've left early, isn't it, really? We give it a shot at trying to see some animals. Yeah, let's see.
Yeah, so there's going to be bears and moose, you name it.
Everything.
We're going to be dodging them on the highway.
Yes.
And everything like that. And already we can see a snow-capped mountain in the distance. You won't on that camera, but we can with our eyes. Very beautiful. Well, it looks like coming out at this time of the morning just paid off. Big style.
No.
Have a look at this video. No doubt this time these are grizzlies.
Definitely. They're beautiful. Shit, she's coming over, Ben. Hello, gorgeous. Come on, bring your babies to show me. Oh, Ben, 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 when shall I shut the window? Now. Oh, she's adorable. Oh my God, I can't. Oh, I hadn't got the camera on them properly. Just so carried away. Got him now. She's covered in insects, isn't she? I think she was coming for something to eat. I wonder, yeah, she's just nudged them then, did you see? great. And the dandelions. I love the dandelions.
Right then, as we pull into Kinaskan Lake Provincial Park, that was the end of another great drive on the Cassiar Highway.
We did pop it in up.
We've filled up with diesel at the most expensive diesel station in the whole of Canada so far, $1.95. So I'll put that somewhere down here on the screen to say what that is in British pounds, but it's still quite a lot less than in Britain. And we are heading on up the Cassiar Highway. Still got 256 kilometres to Watsonlake, and everything's great. Fantastic sighting of a moose earlier, so the day is good.
Lovely place, definitely worth a look around. They've got some fantastic carvings of jade and other artwork as well involving jade. Now also the jade is mined in British Columbia, and apparently it's the best quality jade in the world. And so they mine it, and then they cut it, and all the artwork's done here in-house, so very nice. That's nice to know. Also, Ben wanted me to tell you that there's an asbestos mine, or an ex-asbestos mine in the area. It was open until the 1990s, mining asbestos. Well, we all know now that obviously is something that is known to be dangerous, carcinogenic. The important thing here is that there was a whole town called Cassiar that was formed because of it. It grew up because of the mining of asbestos, because it was hugely popular, and now that's a ghost town. Cassiar Highway, and been fun. And we're now gonna turn right onto the Alaska Highway. Now this road, we turned left here. We were going into Whitehorse, but we've got just a couple of places to go and see first before we then turn about and go to Whitehorse. And okay, left Ben. And had we have come on the other route that we were looking at, we would have actually this point now we would have joined the route, if that makes sense. But now we're heading off to a place called Watsonlake.
Let's let this lorry go past. In 1942, the US and Canadian governments got together and decided it would be a good idea to build a road that linked the lower 48 with Alaska. This is that road, the Alaska Highway. It was built mostly by soldiers and also contractors, 1,300 miles long. Well, one of those soldiers was a guy called Carl Lindley. He was injured during the building and he was sent to the town of Watsonlake, which is this town, for some rehabilitation. While he was here, one of his officers asked him to replace some of the signs which were marking the direction of the road. Now, when he was doing this, he was fixing the sign, he decided it'd be a good idea to put a sign here which marked the direction to his hometown, which was in Illinois, down in the US. And from that very first sign, lots of his colleagues and lots of other people decided it would be a great idea to add to it. Now, 83 years later, there are 77,000 signs. Let's go and have a look.
See that? Is that you, Dave and Leanne, that we know? Is that you on there? About all the German ones. They're so well organised and well prepared. They've obviously come with theirs ready. That's pretty phenomenal. And everywhere you look, there's something from Germany. They're very well organised, the Germans.
There's another Welsh one here.
Oh, another Welsh one, yes. Mervyn and Annetta. Lovely.
Well, there's nothing here from Britain, but especially for you, Deb and Dave. There you go.
We've been searching the whole of this forest, this Signpost Forest, for one from Britain, and we've been coming up with nothing. And then suddenly I'm about to give up, and look at this. Not only is this from Britain, this is our little hometown, Hensford in Staffordshire. That's where we live.
Now these are some of the original machines used in the building of the Alaska Highway. Well, the Signpost Forest. Wasn't that fabulous?
It was quite amazing, wasn't it?
Really cool.
And just not what we expected.
Not at all. I must admit, I thought it was going to be one of these things where some guy had nailed a few signs to some wooden poles in his front yard. But no, really, really tremendous. Some proper history to it.
Yeah.
And 77,000 signs.
I know.
Wow. Incredible. Really fabulous, and how incredible that the only one we could find from England, there were a few British, there was a few that we saw from Wales,
Yeah.
but one from England was from our little hometown.
Yes. We had another quick look this morning just in case we'd missed something, but we still couldn't see anything from England, could we?
There may well be some where people, it's just their name, you know, sometimes there'll be one that just says somebody's name and the year or something, but nothing explicitly English, apart from Hensford.
I can't believe it.
It is incredible, absolutely incredible.
Our tiny little town.
How these coincidences sometimes work out like that.
Well, we're on the way to Whitehorse. I don't exactly know where we are. I can't remember the name of it's the falls, and we're on the way to Whitehorse. We've probably got another 300 kilometres to go yet to there, but we'll do that tomorrow. So yeah, just thought we'd stop here overnight. Pretty little park up, pretty little trail, and we're going to see some waterfall.
Update on our progress so far. We're still heading west and a bit north on the Alaska Highway towards Whitehorse. Yeah, it's all going really well. It's really interesting as we get further out this way, heading towards Alaska, and we're now in the Yukon. It's sort of clear that we're in proper wilderness. Yeah, it really feels like we're a long way from cities and that sort of thing. You look out when the trees clear and you can see a bit of a view. You can see for miles and miles and miles of just forested hillsides and mountains in the distance. It's a really stunning scenery.
Yeah, it is. It's marvellous. And of course we regularly see a bear at the side of the road.
Yeah, we're seeing lots of animals.
Just ambling along.
We saw a small herd of bison at the side of the road yesterday.
Yeah.
They were very cool. Lots of bears.
Lots of black bears.
Yeah. I think 5 times yesterday, wasn't it? We saw bears.
5 times yesterday. We've started the count for today. So.
Yeah, just 1 so far today. So there you go. We will be in Whitehorse later today. Do you know, it's sometimes easy to forget the scale of what we're actually doing here.
Yeah.
We've shipped over our British camper, and in the whole almost 4 months that we've been here now, we haven't seen a single other British vehicle. We have seen quite a few both German and French campers all making this trek, which is super cool to see. I mean, just to sort of bring it home, that we checked into a campground a few days ago and told them the license plate, and the woman on the reception said, oh, that's an unusual plate, where's that from? And I said, oh, it's British. And she said, oh, British Columbia. I went, no, British. And she just looked confused. And we just said, yeah, we brought it over from Britain. And it's clearly not a common thing over here. But really, I mean, what do you think? It's actually been dead easy, hasn't it?
Don't think you should say that.
No, but it has. It's been easy to get here. You know, it's
the time, isn't it?
Yeah, so it's a long drive.
It isn't for everybody because of the sheer time it takes
to
get across.
Thanks for watching. See you next week when we're in Whitehorse and we'll be reaching the Alaska border.